Hey everybody, I'm Amy.
I'm Dan.
We're the Hustle Couple coming at you today with Thursday's What Sold on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari.
Got all three platforms going out today. All right.
On a Thursday. Thursdays are normally our slowest days,
Yeah.
so I'm happy for this. Not huge sales, but consistent.
Yes. And we are kind of meeting the goal that you talked about last night.
We're trying to sell as much as we're listing. We
There you
got
go.
13 listed last night on our live channel, and we sold 12 today.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I think that's great.
When you're in a limited space, putting out as much as you bring in is pretty paramount.
Yeah.
Because you will outgrow.
We're not quite there yet.
We're almost
but-
there.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually bringing in. We're still kind of... Anyway.
Hi, if you're new here, welcome.
How's it going?
We're full-time resellers. We're in Dallas. We're full-time resellers, but we also do other work. Dan's been working on his other job, and I've been working on theater. We gotta kind of hurry up today because I have a bunch of fittings tonight.
All right. Well, let's get to pulling.
All right. The
What do
first
you got?
thing is the Save the Earth button, which we have many of these.
Uh-huh. I think you have them somewhere.
Oh no, I think they're...
Are they under the hats?
No. They're like they're behind these boxes that I've been asking you to move.
Oh, yeah.
Dig.
Aha.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
See, we have a hoard right here. A box hoard that's just gonna have to wait till the weekend because what are we gonna do? So we have a bunch of these Save the Earth buttons from the 70s, which are super cool. We love listing multiple quantities like this because you only gotta list it
Freaking
once.
Bag full.
This is how you know it's an old pin.
Learn them.
It looks like it could take your hand off. See this thing?
No regard for personal safety.
Save the Earth. Yeah, they would never let something go out like this for a child right now. Can you imagine?
No freaking way.
Okay, cool. So this is vintage.
All right, what
We'll
we
put
got?
lots of bubble wrap on it, you know.
What's next?
3813. So we got some questions in our comments yesterday, which I would love to talk about today while we're pulling these things. Somebody asked, so we sell a ton of Eileen Fisher. This is a new thing for us. We don't have a special source. We don't like go pick it up from a wholesaler or anything like that. We just find a ton of it. And somebody said, how do I find a ton of Eileen Fisher? And I'm going to answer this question because I think it will help everybody. I think you don't go find a whole bunch of Eileen Fisher. What I think you do is you go take some R&D time. If you don't know what that is, okay, 5829. You go do some research. Go sit on a bench at the mall. Go sit in the park where people, like a little pedestrian area downtown.
Okay.
5639. And look at what people are wearing where you live. Because they're buying those clothes. In Dallas, women wear Eileen Fisher. But if you live in New York or Poughkeepsie, I don't know, they might not wear Eileen Fisher, which is why you can't find it. And that's fine. But you got to figure out what they wear because they're buying it somewhere. And just because what they wear where you live isn't what they wear where we live doesn't mean it's not marketable, because it is. Then I would say step 2. You got it?
Yep.
Most of these are boxes. 3731.
3731.
And I've talked about this before, but I'm just gonna... It's close.
Oh.
I've talked about it before. I'm going to keep talking about it because I think it's that important. Figure out the uniform where you live, not where someone else lives, because it's going to be too hard to source. So there will be a uniform. Figure out the demographic you want to target. So we target middle-aged women just by chance because we have a plethora of that stuff available at the thrifts and at estate sales and yard sales near us. Okay, 5826. So do the research, figure out the uniform, and then go find that stuff. We do a lot of estate sailing. We do that on estatesales.net. We put in our zip code, and it does take some practice because some estate sales are just crappy. 3194. We went to some estate sales last weekend where it was like a horde, and I did not even want to. I was going to get bugs just going in the house. So we do not score at all of them. We also comb through the thrift store in the bins a lot. It takes a lot of time of sourcing.
Okay.
So 3194, you just got that one? Okay. And then 582. Oh, I just did those. Okay. Now boxes.
Okay.
4443.
Fo.
Fo.
Fo. So.
And I was talking about this on the live last night. If you try to emulate someone else's business in a different location than you, I don't think you will be successful. For example, I was watching one of those reseller videos about a year ago, brands I no longer pick up, right? On that brands I no longer pick up video from a very popular reseller was Eileen Fisher. If I had listened to that advice...
Is it shoes or what?
Shoes.
Okay.
We would be losing out on, so far this year on 126 sales. Big dollar sales. Because we would have gone to all those sales and we wouldn't have picked it up because I would have listened to someone else in a different area trying to sell Eileen Fisher. So if we can get it at a certain price, thanks, we know how to price Eileen Fisher. And so it moves for us. It's not some mystery of how it's moving. It's just that we sell enough of it that we get on a groove. I also think that eBay pushes your stuff if you sell a lot of a certain brand. I can't prove that. I just think it's true. 4410 is suit. And anyway, I'm just rambling, but I just wanted to get the discussion started because anytime we exclude a brand or recommend a brand, or as resellers, we're actually doing a disservice. You need to see what's working for you and what's available. That's going to be the best thing to sell. For example, when we go to Colorado, we find tons of outdoor wear, okay? Patagonia, Columbia, all that kind of thing. We don't find that in Dallas hardly ever. Shoes 4564. And so when we get it back here, we do sell it, but we don't get as much money for it as other people do because we're not versed in selling those brands. We're just not good at it. We do sell them because we're like, oh, it's a good brand to pick up, but it's not our forte. Just like if you pick up Eileen Fisher, it's not going to be your forte if you're not used to selling it. And that's just the truth of the matter. And then hat. Oh, I got to get this troll. 1536.
Get that troll.
I love this troll. Did you hear what I was saying?
Most of it, yes.
Okay, cool. I just wondered if you had any commentary on said.
Not really. I mean, I answered the question.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, almost that way, just not in as much detail.
Okay. You got the hat?
I did get the hat. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're ready to pack up, and hopefully this isn't going to be that long of a video because, and I'll keep answering questions. All right.
Okay, so this is the All Saints. It's sold on Poshmark.
We just listed this.
Yeah, this thing is awesome. This was an estate sale find. Cost of goods on this was $571.
We sold it for $70 on Poshmark.
Yes.
We did turn down, it was the first time this has happened. When we get a really lowball offer, we got $20, and then we kept countering, and then they kept coming back with $20, and then another person bought this item.
Just came in and bought it.
I've seen that on Instagram where people get that, and they're like, I love when this happens. It's never happened to us. Finally happened to us. Sorry.
Not sorry.
All Saints is a great brand. We very rarely find it. It's not a Dallas thing, apparently. So again, if you have All Saints near you, it's an English brand, but it is more popular in big cities. I know there's an All Saints store in New York and stuff like that.
Vegas, yeah.
Is there one here?
There might be one in North Park now. Yeah.
So maybe that's why we're starting to find it we found it a couple of times now. Yeah. When I lived in DC, I found it a lot more. So again, regional, wherever you live. All right, we're sending this out in a tie bag. Donna had a question about priority mail.
Okay.
Can you mail things that are priority mail in a brown box? Yes.
Absolutely.
So the label that prints out will have a giant P on it. You can mail it in anything you want to. It just happens to be that the post office boxes are free for the P labels. So we try to use those as much as possible because we love free. I'm going to have to reinforce this. But yeah, you can ship anything priority. You can even ship a first-class package priority if you wanted to, like even if it's under £1.
Yeah.
It just gets there faster. And it's insured. a little bit, right? 100 bucks?
100 bucks for your imports, so. Okay. This was our Mercari sale.
I just relisted this yesterday. Well, I relisted it on eBay and then I cross-listed it because it was only on eBay. And then we got an offer. So I said, it's been listed for over a year. Let's take the offer. $12. But we wouldn't have gotten that offer if it was just sitting on eBay by itself.
Yeah.
This is a Hugo Boss rugby shirt. A rugby shirt has like a contrast collar normally, a really thick collar like this. And it has these patches on here. I mean, you wouldn't play rugby in this, but it is a rugby style shirt. Am I saying that correctly?
I believe so,
It's got a little bit of wear to it. I believe that was noted.
Yeah, that's why we only got 12 bucks for it.
Yeah. Is this going first class?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, think thin. That's
And, you know, I see people selling Talbots a lot. And I think a lot of you live in villages where Talbots might be popular. I bet you could find it at estate sales. If you find the styles that sell well, you go, I done messed up. So here's what happened. I cross-listed this and I assumed it was a pound because that's what we have on eBay, but we were wrong on eBay. We're a little bit over.
Dang it.
I don't know what you do.
I don't either. Let me set that aside and I'll figure it out because it's Mercari and it doesn't necessarily have to go out today. There's not going to be a ding or anything for it. So.
No dings.
No dings on Mercari.
All right.
I can hear Christy yelling.
Mercari. Save the Earth, Peace, Love, Counterculture, Vintage Pinback Button, 1.5 inch diameter. This little button, we have a bag of 60 of them, sold for $12.55 plus shipping. That's a cool button.
It is freaking awesome.
Love it.
There's a lot of bubble wrap. Well,
We don't want to stab anyone.
right? All right. In the little bubble mailer it goes.
Bubbles on bubbles on bubbles.
All the bubbles. There you go.
One ounce.
1 ounce.
Levi's.
All right.
Another example. We stopped picking up Levi's. We don't know how to sell them. We don't know what we're doing. And that's okay. So I think when people say niche down,
Yeah.
I think if you take it literally, it could be destructive to your business. But if you take it like for what it's worth, niching down meaning cut things out that aren't serving you.
Yeah.
We're really bad at selling Levi's, okay? We don't know.
That's just because we haven't taken the time
Right.
to learn about them and how to properly identify them, and that's because we're just not as interested.
We're not interested. So why force yourself,
That
right?
could, I mean, that could change.
But maybe Levi's is your Eileen Fisher.
Right.
And maybe you find it everywhere. You're near the Levi's factory and you pick it up and you know everything about it. That's the key. It's not the actual merchandise. It's knowing how to sell the merchandise that's available to you.
Oh, good point.
So these are Levi's 511, men's 32 skinny jeans, dark wash, soft, worn in feel. Mama wrote that. I wrote that because I did not know how to describe these jeans because I don't know how to sell Levi's. They did sell for $26.95, and that's great, but we have had them forever.
Yeah.
They are number 3813, and we are in the 5600s now, so it's been a while.
There you go. Flat rate envelope for those guys.
Okay.
LL Beans. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I just listed, again, we got these
We
in
just listed
Colorado.
these, yeah.
We just listed them. They're LL Bean. We're not good at listing LL Bean. It's fine. It did sell. But in the title, literally, I wrote LL Beans.
Yes. LL Beans.
LL Beans, trail cargo zip-off legs pants, size 30-32 convertible. They sold for $20. I'm sure someone more versed in this area could have gotten more for them. I'm happy with $20. and $4.99 shipping. I'm happy with it. You happy?
Yeah.
Sold in about a day.
Yeah. I mean, but you also you look up comps. You're not just gonna pull a number out of your.
No. But I'm
out of
saying
thin
like
air.
I had to err on the lower side of comps because
sure.
I didn't know what I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
But
That
with
makes
Eileen
sense.
Fisher, I go with the highest comps because my listing is going to be more accurate because I know the material, I know the sizing.
Right.
I'm just more comfortable with it. I was not comfortable with it like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what Eileen Fisher was. Never wore a piece of Eileen Fisher in my life. But, you know, it just takes practice. Puma. These were mine. But they didn't quite fit. So now they're going to be somebody else's. Puma, women's size 6, athletic shoes, sneakers, maroon red, hiking, running. I did both of those.
Yes, in these shoes.
I did not. I don't do either of those.
You're not a runner or a hiker. There you go.
Pumas. We always sell our stuff.
Excuse me.
No matter what. Like, we do not donate our stuff if it's in good condition. We just list it. I'm all about that.
Where are they going?
They're going to Massachusetts. Oh, 2 things in a row going to Massachusetts.
Paid $8.99.
These can go in a padded flat rate.
Good, because it's $11.96 for regional A up to Massachusetts.
Tommy be screaming at us, just put him in a poly.
Put him in a poly. This one's pretty good on Tommy.
This is not a poly.
True.
We only put athletic shoes and stuff like this. We're pretty scared to put other things, other shoes in this kind of a situation.
All right.
Padded flat rate
Nice
envelope.
work.
Here's our girl Eileen Fisher.
Here it is.
This is a viscose. I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, wait. Okay, sure. Eileen Fisher, size medium, gray moon, flutter, silk blend, maxi skirt, new tags. This isn't the viscose. This is the silk blend. It sold for $70.
Yeah.
And it's just a regular gray jersey skirt. But it has really nice fabric, so I knew to price it higher. I think I had it priced at $90. We got a $70 offer. And I will take that almost every day of the week.
Yeah, man. It's nice.
I'm trying to do something. Show me something. Yeah, 70. Yep.
Okay.
We paid something for it.
Yep.
I don't know. Did we take it?
Yeah, it's on here already. We paid $9.05.
$9.05.
So this was estate sale.
Yeah. We do find a lot of Eileen Fisher at the thrift, though. I will be honest with you.
Yeah.
So it's not just estate sales.
No.
10 ounces.
Okay.
I love this troll.
Oh my god.
I thought trolls were worth a lot. They're not, for the most part. This is a little aviator guy. Rust Troll Vintage Aviator Motorcycle Faux Leather. He sold for $9 plus shipping, but he's cute.
He's cute. You want to give me a little padded bubble for this guy?
Oh, one of these?
Yeah, one of those.
Do you want to wrap it in something else first? Like a little bubble wrap?
Sure. Put his goggles down.
Going on a trip, buddy. Oh my god. Ooh. Make sure we're in focus. Does he go out of focus?
Sometimes.
Oh, this is really cool. Oh, it looks totally different in a picture on my phone. This is going to Nevada. Perfect. It's going back home.
What, the troll?
Yeah. It's going to like Henderson, so like Vegas area.
Perfect.
I love it. Can you? The baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I not supposed to do that?
Whatever. Yeah, we'll be okay.
Looks like a diaper. Oh. All right, Yves Saint Laurent.
Yay.
This is a sport coat.
Okay.
I don't know if I just relisted this. I have been relisting sport coats. This is 4410, so possibly. Yves Saint Laurent YSL. I put both in the title.
Here,
Size 42 regular, Glen Plaid sport
this
coat.
one. It is vintage, legit, made in France. Look at that old tag.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
I think this is like super 80s. There's the made in France. And this pattern right here, where the intersecting lines, there's like a houndstooth pattern just in the intersection. This is called a Glen Plaid.
Nice.
Yeah. And somebody did ask why I turned them inside out like this to ship. Something I learned on YouTube a long time ago that supposedly helps to keep it from getting super wrinkled. And I've just gone with it ever since. So.
Okay, this sport coat sold for $75 plus $12.99 shipping, and we paid $4.99 for it.
Sweet.
Love it. These sport coats take a while to sell,
Yep.
but they do eventually sell. Dan makes better iced coffee than Starbucks. Period. We had to go to Starbucks when we lost power, and it was like not good.
She was not having it. And she drank it, but
I know. I mean,
under protest.
all right, this is a regional A box. It's going to New Jersey.
Okay.
It's probably not the best use of a regional A.
No, it usually works out because they pay $12.99 and a regional to New Jersey is $11.21.
Okay.
So we're good.
Next is a pair of shoes that we never find in Dallas. Ever. And when we got them, I think we found them in Dallas.
Yeah.
These are Fly London.
$6.46 is the price on them. That's kind of weird. Are they actual thrift find?
Yeah, I think we got all the thrift.
Yeah, I think we did. Boom.
I love this brand. I see a lot of resellers selling it, but we just never find it.
Nope.
Fly London. Looks like this. And you can normally tell it's Fly London because of the chunky sole. Kind of like, I don't know, my hand is like totally in the way. Yes, there we go.
Okay, these are going to Austin, so that they're
Regional
gonna
box,
stay in this
yeah.
box. Yep.
Fly London, size 38, Umo Gold, laser cut leather, peep toe, wedge heel, platform sandal. They're really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And they sold for $37. I'm sure we could have gotten more for them. Again, when I am new to selling something, I always err on the side of like, let's get it sold and see what happens. So I price it a little under, or I take offers a little lower. If somebody sends me something for Eileen Fisher, I know what it's worth, and I'm like, no, I'm not taking that offer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're just worth $37. I don't know. But next time we get this brand, I'm gonna be like, well, we sold the last ones. You know, you kind of like reference. Regional A box.
Nope. I'll have to tape that on there.
Ticket.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next is a Nike Pro SB Dunk Camo Skateboarding Adjustable Snapback Hat.
Yeah.
Cap, dead stock, going to our friend Matt.
Thanks so much, man.
You know what, though? Matt sent us a message.
Yeah.
And so we're always hating on people, and I'm sure you guys do too, that don't pay for their things. We weren't hating on that, but he said eBay never let him know that we accepted the offer and that he needed to pay for it.
Yeah.
He didn't get any notification.
How weird is that?
So I guess he just checked, like, hello?
You gonna accept my offer, bro? Come on.
So I don't know. So maybe people aren't, maybe you should reach out.
Yeah.
Because maybe people don't know. We just assume that they're just not paying. But maybe eBay's having a glitch.
Which it has plenty of.
We've encountered many glitches today. The day of glitches.
Yep.
So this sold for $25. Dan got this at an estate sale?
Yes.
He got this at an estate sale. This is a cool hat.
It's awesome, and it's never been on anybody's head. Still brand spanking new.
Got a little dust on it. Yeah, brand spanking new.
Yep.
SB, what's skateboard?
Skateboarding.
Do they still make Nike skateboarding stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, it's flat brim.
It's gotta go that way. It's gotta be yourable.
Is it fitting?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I just gotta. I just had to visualize it.
Yes. Also, I'm going to keep talking about our topic.
Do it.
I think we are not the greatest people at selling shoes either. We're just not that good at it. We did sell 2 pairs today, but like I know people that are Matt made me think of this, that are like solely shoe sellers, and they do great. If we changed that business model, we would not do as great.
Right.
We don't enjoy looking them up, cleaning them, or sourcing them. When we go to the thrift store, we're like, oh, we have to look at shoes. We should get some more shoes. We're running low on shoes. You know, it's like this big,
Come on.
I don't know, like hurdle to get through. So like, we still do sell shoes if we find a good deal.
Yeah.
But that would never, for us to watch someone's YouTube and then be like, oh, I only can sell shoes now, we would stop. We would quit reselling. I know it. We'd be like, have you ever heard of Cutco knives? We'd be trying something else.
Exactly.
All right, finally, J. Crew women's size 10 fringe sheath V-neck dress multicolor metallic woven tweed.
This thing, wow.
This is going to be a topic for another day.
Okay. $8.99 for shipping. Sweet.
And this sold for $20. This thing is...
super sweet.
It is a cool tweed dress. It's J. Crew. It's something we don't normally sell. We sell J. Crew blazers sometimes. The topic for another day, just to get you thinking, is when sourcing, you can't shop.
Yes.
You gotta, sourcing is a different skill set than shopping.
Right.
And shopping, I bought this because I would wear the heck out of that and look like Miss Frizzle going to court, okay? It is multicolored, it is fringy, it is very loud. But the average person probably wouldn't wear that. So I got $20 for it because someone else like me liked it. But I didn't buy that to resell. I bought it because I liked it. And there is a place for that. But when you're trying to make money in a business, it's probably not the best idea to buy a niche thing that you like personally. I think about this a lot when I watch people's hauls. You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah.
Like, I just picked this up because I thought it was cute. I'm guilty of it, obviously.
Yeah.
But
everybody is. It's just something to be
what did I spend on this? I spent $8.99 on this. I could have spent $8.99 on, what could I spend? $8.99 some shoes that people need. Nobody needs a tweed dress, okay? I could have spent $8.99 on like basics, like Levi's.
Yeah.
We normally can get them for $8.99. I could have got some Democracy jeans that I know will flip for $35. So I got $20 because I was crazy. No, I just got too emotional about it, right? Like,
sure.
I think this is cute. If it was my size, that's a different thing, because, you know, we all shop for ourselves when we're out there.
Yep.
But I shouldn't let that get in the way of my business. I need to handle my business first.
Business.
$8.99, Amy, for a J. Crew crazy-ass dress? Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm not coming after you guys. I'm coming after myself. There's no profit to be made there. Where did I even get this?
I don't know.
Why the heck did I spend $8.99 on it?
You know what, though? It's going to be just fine. It's going to Florida. It's going to a new home.
I love the dress. I'm just bringing it up for future conversation. Comment below if you're guilty. This is especially poignant if you have an eclectic sense of fashion, as I do. Speaking from my pajamas today. It's even worse at the bins, because then I just think of the stuff going to the dumpster, because we literally hear it going to the dumpster. All you hear at our bins is dishes, glasses breaking, going straight into the dumpster.
I think that's from, I think that noise, most of it was actually from their collection or whatever into the bins. Because it was like, I looked back there and there was like this big dump truck looking thing shaking stuff out into the bins.
I don't even want to think about it. But I'm guilty of buying stuff that is not sellable just because I don't want it to go to the dump.
Is for the Save the Earth pin.
Thank you. Now see, I save those pins and they are very lucrative. I think $12 for those is good.
Oh yeah.
Poor little J. Crew. But again, in this business, every day we learn something. So that's like, you know, a learning experience. And next time I see a wacky
Levi's
thing,
jeans, flat rate envelope.
I'm going to think twice. You know, these jeans are good, though, because we only paid 99 cents for them.
Yep.
And what they sell for something, 20-something, 26 or something, so that's okay.
$26.95.
I'm not mad about that. Just took a while.
The LL Beans.
Hello, Beans. You better leave me alone. They still sold. These are multiple of the LL style.
Right.
LL Jumping Beans.
Puma shoes. In the padded.
Okay, just say it a couple more times it might register.
Eileen Fisher skirt, $56.39. Okay, the troll. Yep.
Diaper troll.
And the YSL sport coat. London shoes.
Oh, the queen died today.
Yeah.
I'm sad. These shoes 96. She lived a good life.
96, man.
Yeah, we could all be so lucky, huh? Man, England's going through a rough patch.
Mm-hmm. Matt's hat.
Matt hat.
Matt hat.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you.
J. Crew dress.
Dang, J. Crew dress.
All right, guys, I'm going to run this stuff to the post office, and then we'll be back to check on the profit number.
Yeah.
Man. What? That's a lot of packages, I know. Really? I gotta go. I'll see you later. Good boy. Picnic? Really? What do you want? You're gonna play. You always want to play. Hey.
So, since a lot of you are listing and cross-listing and whatever while you're watching our videos, we decided to add this section in since I have to do it anyway.
Right.
Might as well add it in so you have a little company in what you're doing and maybe answer a few of your questions. We did have a question on YouTube whether we could just use the monthly listing report and get all this information. Yes, we could do that. We don't like spreadsheets. We like to do our bookkeeping daily so that we understand if we're making good purchases or not. And hopefully, as I'm going through these each day, I can walk you through whether it was a good purchase.
Yeah.
And we can learn.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm writing on our tickets the shipping cost. If you have a spreadsheet, you would put this in the column shipping for each thing that's on the pick list here. So $8.33 to ship the Fly London shoes.
Right, and just for extra clarification, this is what we actually paid to buy the shipping label from eBay.
Right.
Yep.
$11.21 for the YSL coat. $3.58 for the troll. $4.50 for the Eileen Fisher skirt. Pumas were $8.20. LL Beans $4.83. The Levi's cost $7.52. And the Earth Pin cost $3.58. Okay. Now I'm going to go over to eBay.com. I've already written the 2 tickets from Poshmark and Mercari.
Okay.
I'm going to go over to this eBay.com, my eBay selling. And I'm going to put into the payments, all transactions. All right. So the J. Crew tweed dress is the first thing. It's right here. So all in, the buyer paid $28.99. And $402 was the eBay fees, and the promotions was $332. We promote at a pretty high percentage. We do the eBay suggested plus like 4% normally. 2 plus 3.32. But you do what's right for your business. $734 total paid in fees for that. Bad buy. I'll show you when we get to the profit zone.
Yeah.
Okay, the Nike hat. We're gonna scroll on down until we find it. $29.99 all in, and $3.90 in fees. Thank you, Matt, for not clicking on the promoted listing. That helped us out a little bit. Fly Lemon shoes, $49.99 all in for the buyer, and $6.79 in fees, and $5.79 in promotions. So $12.58 total there. Gotta pay to play.
Yeah, man.
Okay, the Yves Saint Laurent is $87.99, $10.86 in eBay fees, and $10.29 in promotion. $21.15 in fees total. Troll doll, $13.99. The buyer paid us. $207 in fees and $158 in promotions. You'll notice that almost everything we sell on eBay is promoted.
Yeah.
$365. Before we were promoted heavily, we were not selling this volume at all. Eileen Fisher skirt, $74.99 is what the buyer paid us. We paid $9.89 in eBay fees and $10.87 in promotions. Also a reason 2076 that our Eileen Fisher might be moving and yours is not, because ours is normally on the first page of search.
True. That's a very good point.
$30.99 for the Pumas all in. The fees to eBay were $402 plus $394 in promotions. We promote, it's around 12 or 13% almost always.
Yeah, we just checked it yesterday, and I think our average was like, what, 12.2 something?
That's $7.96 in fees. So when you add that to the 12 or 13% of eBay, you're getting around 25%, which with the shipping discount is pretty equal to Poshmark in our opinion.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think it's a negligible difference at that point.
Okay, LL Bean, $24.99. LL Beans. And $330 in fees. This did not go promoted because we just listed it, and we do not promote things that we just list. We let eBay, kind of the new listing feature, take care of that. It appears on search because it's newly listed.
Yep.
So the Levi's, gosh, look at all these returns. $34.59. That's the thing about selling clothes. You get returns. $474 and $503. We do offer returns, not free returns for fit, but we do offer returns. it's something we did wrong, we do pay for shipping.
Yeah.
$9.77. Sometimes it's stuff we did wrong. $16.91 for that pin all in. $2.45 in fees and $2.53 in promotions. Okay, $4.98. So now that my tickets are filled out, I'm going to insert this all into Vendu. I'm going to start with Mercari and Poshmark so I don't mess it up.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Sometimes I still mess up. Look, I've been cross-listing.
Yes.
All Saints. Here's the sweater. It was cross-listed to 3 platforms. It's sold on Poshmark, so I'm going to go to Poshmark and go to sold. And it's sold for $70. And the cost of the item to us was $5.71, and the marketplace fees were $15.72 because we offer a $1.72 discount on Poshmark shipping, and the expenses were $0 for shipping. $48.57 profit on that.
Sweet.
That's a good way to start. And then we got to do this Hugo Boss. We did look up on Mercari. You want to tell them about that?
Yeah, so the shipping label is for first class, but the package weighs over a pound. I checked Mercari support, and what I found was that I'm just going to go ahead and ship it. And if the post office charges us for overweight shipment, Mercari will either deduct that from our available balance, or if we use the recommended Mercari label, they'll cover the extra.
2.93.
So there's no way for me to request a higher weight limit. I mean, a higher weight shipping label.
Well, we made $7.22 on that.
Hey.
Failed to delist from Poshmark. Okay, I'll have to go check on that. I think it's because I deleted it preemptively. Okay. J. Crew tweed dress. What's wrong with me? Here it is. It doesn't look multicolor in this picture until you get in there and it is like, woo! Alright, sold on eBay. $28.99. Cost of item $8.99. Marketplace fees $7.34 and shipping was $7.52. We made a whopping $5.14 on that.
Aww.
Lesson learned, I hope.
Yeah.
Nike SB. eBay market sold. $29.99 all in. Cost of item was $5.71. Marketplace fees were $3.90 and shipping was $3.99. $16.39 on that. Not too shabs.
Not too shabs.
Why is nothing? Oh, it has active offers. So go back to Poshmark and figure all these out. Fly London. This was only listed on eBay. I hadn't got around to listing it yet. So maybe I would have done better. $49.99 all in. Cost of item was $6.46. Marketplace fees $12.58, and shipping was $8.33. We made $22.62. That's not bad.
No.
YSL. I have to find the number. 4410. Oh, it's right here. This was.
What?
Did I just relist this? Nope. 4 months ago. It's been listed for 4 months. $87.99. Cost of item $4.99. Marketplace fees $21.15, and shipping was $11.21. So even with those high fees, we still made $50.64 on it.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a good little profit. Troll. These trolls are so funny. Only listed on eBay. I haven't gotten around to cross listing. $13.99 all in. $3 cost of goods. Don't ask. I paid a lot of money for a junk bag of trolls that I thought was more valuable than it was. I'm sorry.
Hey, it happens.
I know. $3.76 profit. Womp womp womp. Alright, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Eileen Fisher. I guess I could narrow this down. Skirt. There it is. $56.39. It was listed on 3 platforms. Sold on eBay for $74.99 all in. Cost us $9.05. $20.76 in fees and $4.50 in shipping. We made $40.68 on that.
Love it.
Puma. This was cross-listed to 3 platforms as well. $30.99 all in. These were free because they were mine. Marketplace fees $7.96, and shipping was $8.20.
Yeah, and as soon as we mark it sold, it does delist automatically from the other platforms.
Yep. Oh, so we made $14.83 on those. That's not bad.
Not terrible.
LL Beans. Bean. 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 You're there. Oh, there's no dots. Okay. Sold on eBay, $24.99, and cost of item was 99 cents. That's good. Marketplace fees $3.30 and $4.83. Shipping $15.87 earned on those.
Decent.
Levi's $5.11. Perfect. So when you don't like have it typed in exactly, that's the only bad thing about Vendoo. He's an apostrophe. Okay, these are $34.59 all in. Cost was 99 cents. Marketplace fees was $9.77, and shipping was $7.52. We made $16.31.
Okay, decent again.
Those have been listed, just for your reference, since 12:30.
Good Lord.
Yeah. And then Save the Earth might be a little
copy situation.
Yes. So the multiple quantities thing is still an issue in Vendoo. It's not my favorite. So I have to copy it. Then I go here and I grab the link right here. Go back to Vendoo, refresh, go to my drafts, mark it as listed. It's a little bit of a workaround if you have multi-quantity. Hopefully they're addressing it.
Yeah.
I keep saying they are. It's not, once you get used to it, it's not a huge deal. It's just time suck. Market sold. Here we go. $16.91 all in. Cost of item was free because the first one I put the whole cost in. So all the rest of them I'm using as free. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
$4.98, and shipping expenses were $3.58. Made $8.35 on that.
Love it.
All right, so let's see how we did. So we go back to inventory, to our analytics. Today, 12 things sold.
Yeah! Woo!
We're always trying to get to 200 profit, and today, $475 in sales, and $250 of that was profit.
Excellent, excellent.
So it's the 8th of September, so we should have $1,600 in profit, and month to date we have 2014.
Yes.
Man, I want to increase our profit to like 7,000 or 8,000 a month. So like, if we just keep pushing.
Hey man, if I flip this thing that I just bought on the auction, that could help.
He's flipping a thing.
I'm trying to buy a box of 9 other things.
Oh gosh, is it expensive?
I haven't bid on it, but it's like at $350 right now.
Stay tuned.
Like I said, haven't bid, but I might.
Tuned.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. We really appreciate it.
Oh. Tomorrow. We have to link it below.
Yes.
We are going to be on the Philly Flipper channel with Paul.
Yes.
Doing a little chatty McChatsters.
Hangout live session. It's going to be so much fun.
If you're not subscribed to his channel, make sure you do so. We'll link
Yes.
it below.
Yes.
So you can come over there and hang out with us on a Friday, because normally we don't do live listings on Fridays.
No. But we'll be doing it tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central, on the other channel, the Reseller Workroom, also linked down below. Hope to see you there.